good morning. I'm trying to do this water and it's going so slowly. I don't know why. Been out there with shifters and spanners. Where's a plumber when you need one, hey? He's at work doing plumbing work. Anyway, I don't think it's coming out anymore. Oi, you be nice. That's the dad being a little bastard. Alright, that's flicking through very slowly. What am I going live for? I don't really want to talk about my poo. But I'm going to talk about my poo because last night I drank a whole, well yesterday actually, not last night. The phone rang. I drank a whole heap of beetroot juice. And we all know what happens when we drink beetroot juice, don't we? We all get a little bit colourful in our excrement, hey Fee? So anyway, most of you heard the story that years ago I drank beetroot juice. Can you, oh my god, there's so many eggs in here. I wasn't expecting this. Sorry Chook, I just kicked the chicken off their eggs. Look at those, all these eggs. Anyway, quite a few years ago, Miller was a baby. I drank lots of beetroot juice for no reason, just because, I don't know, I felt like it one day. And I did a poo late-ish one night. I know, I'm going there, guys, just brace yourself. Did a poo and it was red and I thought I was bleeding from the bowels and I was going to die of cancer, and I just had this baby and, you know, it was all horrific. Oh, I was going to die because I'm bleeding from the bowels. I had to go and get it checked out. So I went to a 24-hour doctor because I was living in Melbourne at the time, so there's that type of shit there. You don't get that in the country. Not complaining. I don't really want to go and see a doctor in the middle of the night if I can help it. Anyway, I went to the doctor and the doctor freaked out. New doctor, I think. Didn't really want to see my bottom region anywhere through there. So prescribed me some antibiotics, sent me on my merry way. And as I was waiting in the 24-hour chemist to get my antibiotics for my apparent death, I started laughing my head off. laughing my head off. Because I started to realise that I drank beetroot juice. That shit dyes your poo blood-like. Anyway, so last night I had lots of beetroot juice. My poo, guess what? You'd not believe what colour it was today. I know. Yes, it looked a bit bloody and I laughed and I expected it. And then I just got on with life. It's just a colour. It's just a sign of, do not eat your eggs, you little pest. It's a sign of healthiness, really, isn't it? In this instance, anyway. Well, maybe not healthiness, but you know, like, it was a healthy thing. So, my point in my talking about my poo, you know, I can use any sort of analogy you want, really, but, like, let's just put it into life, perspectives and reasons and, I don't know, let's just make it real, guys. Let's make it all real. Shit's gonna freak you out in life. In fact, I had a beautiful client session this morning where we talked about shit freaking you out. Sorry, I'm going on a hunt for more eggs. Shit's gonna freak you out and that you are gonna go straight back to your comfort zone and what you know. But you know what? If I asked you, you'd be like, no, I'm not in my comfort zone. And of course you freaking are, because comfort equals security, equals safety, equals belonging, which is what we talked about. But belonging from the outside world, not belonging from your inside world. And that means your vision is always going to be, like, your vision is yours. Your vision is always yours. Whether you are adhering to it, whether you're listening to it, whether you're suppressing it, whether you're telling me you don't have a vision, or yourself that you don't have a vision, or whatever it is, your vision is always yours. So even if you go back into the comfort zone, you still have this niggling feeling the whole time. And that's where the acceptance comes in, that you just be accepting of where you are, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're allowed to accept that, but every time the shit comes up, remind yourself to stay down. You will numb yourself, you will suppress yourself, but you know what, it's a heck of a lot easier, better, kinder, more humane, let's call it, to yourself. Like, you wouldn't torture an animal, would you? Torture an animal 1,000 times because they kept making the same mistake? Like, you wouldn't. You'd just be, I don't know, finding a new way, I suppose, or just accepting that that's just what they do and you've just got to put up with it. It's the same sort of thing for us, isn't it? We are going to have fear all the time. It's part of our DNA. I'm not saying that's what you focus on, But I'm just saying, get out of your comfort zone if that's really what you want. Like, I know you signed up to this program and to work with me. What is wrong with this duck? You signed up to this program and to work with me because you want to be out of your comfort zone, and you want to. And you say that, but saying that and doing that are very, as we know, very, very, very different things. And it does require a level of faith that most people don't have. Now I'm eating reeds. And like I spoke to my client this morning and said, you know, if we think about religion in faith, it's almost like someone saying, oh, well, today I believe in Buddha, and yesterday I believed in God, and tomorrow I think I'm going to go with Allah, you know, because I'm not sure. Like, we would think, what the hell is going on? And it's cool, you can believe in whatever you want to believe in, but if you have faith, you just have faith. You don't give yourself options. So, back to my poo story. You're going to be presented with the same stuff. You can choose to respond to it in the same old way and forget the blessings which were the lessons, or you can just realize that it's all part of the big picture. It's part of the health. It's part of vitality. It's just part of life sometimes, isn't it? It's just part of how things go, how things show up. And that we chose it. We chose that. Because that's what I find really baffling too sometimes. We choose to be different, or we say we choose to be different. We NLP you. We start to create different brain patterns, different things in your life. And then you get said difference and you get all scared and shit, because, oh my God, my life is getting better. Oh my God, someone might, you know, and I say it in a teasy way because I say it to myself too. But what is it that you want, guys? To react in the same old way or to change? And if you're here to change, at least allow the change. Don't find another way to give yourself a hard time over changing. Isn't that what we're sort of doing? I don't know. It's like when people ring me and they're like, but this has changed and I'm doing this and this person's still going to tell me this line. Who cares? Why are you focused on they're still going to tell you the line? Why aren't you focused on your change? Why aren't you focused on your vision? Why are you still worrying about everybody else? And I want to tell you another story, but I can't because my phone is about to go flat for real. I asked Miller this morning if she can put on the charger because she jumped into our bed in the middle of the night because she's not well, the little poppet. And when I got up to do a call this morning, I said, can you just put my phone on the charger? She's like, yeah, sure. She did, and she didn't put it on the charger. I said, can you just check the charging? She's like, it's charging. It wasn't. So anyway, I won't tell another story, but maybe I'll keep it for another time. It is about being in your energy. It is about everyone's going to have an opinion, even when you didn't ask for an opinion. I don't know, just some people like to give you their opinion, and that's cool. Like, that's cool. But anyway, I'll save that for another time. So, from my poo story today, are you reacting in the same old way? Are you realizing the things that you're doing are for your benefit, are actually what you asked for? Like, I don't drink beetroot juice to dye my poo red and to freak out. I actually drink beetroot juice because I feel like my body wants it, is craving it. I know it's healthy for me. I love my liver. I want to give back to my liver. Like, and it's sounds ridiculous, like all of this stuff when we put it in layman, like just basic everyday terms, but we're doing the same thing to ourselves. And yes, you have a subconscious mind. Yes, you're going to have fear. Yes, you have core human needs. You are a herd animal, guys. You want to belong. Find your belonging. Find the right belonging, and connection, mostly find it with yourself. Because if you constantly look to somebody else to give it to you, your tribe, well, you're never going to find the tribe that you really want, are you? You're always going to be staying put with the tribe that you've got. Nothing wrong with that. But if you look at the people around you, those 5 people that you hang around with the most, are you inspired by them? Do you love how they show up? Do you love what they do? And I'm not saying everything's bad, because people will be like, oh, well, you know, they're 90% good. I'm not saying they're bad at all. I'm just simply asking you, is that who you aspire to be? Because if that's who you aspire to be, awesome. You're in your tribe. If it's not who you aspire to be, find another tribe, guys. You're a herd animal. I'm serious about this. It'll help you stop reacting in exactly the same way. And changing your energy inside this does help other people change. But it's also free will, and it's also up to them at how much they want to do it. Have a really honest conversation with yourself. Honesty with us, remember? Anyway, I'm gonna go and put, there's more eagles flying overhead. We've got so many baby ducks, and there's just eagles and kestrels and stuff everywhere at the moment, like just circling everywhere, like lunch. And actually they've done a pretty good job. We've had 24 hatched, 2 have died overnight, like in the last few weeks. So I think just cold being on the outer, because they've all just handed over to one mum, and then butcher bird or eagle something has got 2 of the others, and yeah, there's 20 ducks, baby ducks left. I'm not actually very happy with that. But I appreciate the care that's gone into the mothering of that. I don't want more ducks, basically. Anyway, didn't see these nests, otherwise I would, like this morning, I just collected 12 eggs. I would have collected those eggs if I knew that, anyway, if I knew that they were going to hatch. Anyway, we've got 2 roosters too, and we've got 4 hens now. 2 roosters from the chickens that we hatched in the class at the start of the year, and so we're going to have some baby chickens, and I'm happy with that. Like, we've got little speckly things. I'll show you the little speckly. See him having a drink? Little speckles, and there's a rooster up there eating food. So exciting. I love chickens. I don't like ducks so much. I don't not like them, but they're just a pain in the ass. Anyway, now I'm just dribbling. I'm going to go. This water is slowly starting to fill up. How exciting. See you guys. Thanks for joining me, Fee. Bye.